Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. So the New York starting five. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Paul, and it's Speedy in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Conley, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. With the teardrop, Conley's shot is off. Utah comes into this one after the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Vanderbilt with the block. Now here is Conley. Defense right on him. Outside, Markkanen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He can score as a pick-and-roll ball handler, something extremely rare for someone Markkanen size.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Clarkson outside. Back to Conley. Clarkson on the wing. Outside, Markkanen. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5. Back to Markkanen. The tray. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now here's Brunson. Can't connect from short range.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's Clarkson. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. 6 on the shot clock. A shot off that time. Paul with the defensive effort. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Robinson with the block. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. Paul for 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Outside, Markkanen. Utah moving it around. Pass to Clarkson, and they get it. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brunson, and he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bounce pass Markkanen. Guarded by Robinson. To the middle. Clock at 6. 2 points. That one goes. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Feeds to Clarkson. Finishes the break with a slam.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Conley. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in.
Smooth off the fingertip. Mike Conley floating it in beautifully.
New York leading by 3. Out left to the wing. It's blocked. Outside, Markkanen to the paint. Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Brunson scanning the floor. Paul for 3. Here's Robinson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
A different look for New York. Sims is checked in, and Barrett subbed in for Paul. Here's Clarkson. Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4, and Kessler at the 5. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Brunson against Sexton. Up top, Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And the first one at the line is good. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Both free throws good from Randall. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Brunson, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Inside. And that's good from Sexton on the assist from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 3 assists now in this one. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Brunson. Down low, taken away. The open look here for Sexton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Brunson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. Hey, Steve, looking at the Utah Jazz, they've been so consistent during the regular season.
Kevin, but they haven't been able to carry this momentum into the postseason. This is a team that wants to win a title so badly, but they know they need to execute better during the playoffs.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
And Sexton drops them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
A long and tiring game, made worse obviously by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
Jazz trail by 3. Outside, Sexton. Clarkson looking for an opening. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 9.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Brunson kicks to Paul. Over Sexton. The shot's good from Paul. That's 7 points for Maverick.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Conley the pass to Sexton. Brunson against Conley. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Free throw good. Conley. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here is Conley. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Here's Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Paul. New York leading by 3. Speedy the pass to Paul. Shoots it. They get it again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one misses.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
Now, here's Clarkson. To the inside. Conley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Conley's got 8.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Sexton against Randall. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Conley following the score by New York, and he makes the 8-footer. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really no answer for Mike Conley when he's handling the rock like that. What a performer.
Here's Brunson. Buries it down low. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Conley with it. Brunson picks him up. Conley gets the bucket. 12 points for him.
We know what Conley can do as a playmaker, but tonight it's been about his scoring.
Brunson with it. He's got 15. Jacks up a 3. Speedy, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And they pick up 2.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Conley against Brunson. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Conley against Brunson. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Conley.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Jazz have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Brunson finds Paul. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's stolen by Randall. Inside, Sims. Count that one. Sims has got 8.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Here's Conley. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, he's shaking up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
For Vanderbilt. Markkanen comes in for Clarkson. And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. It is working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tips, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping out. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Fans, please, a big
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Knicks trail by 7. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Paul, and it's Speedy in at the 3 spot. Brunson, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort.
down for 2.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D could do.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Here's Brunson. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Conley against Brunson. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Anytime you can get Randall moving toward the rim, that's a good thing.
Conley, the pass to Clarkson. Markkanen with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Can't hit from 12.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Launches a 3. Brunson, no good. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
That's on Jalen Brunson.
First team
And
foul.
having become such a dangerous scorer, Clarkson draws a lot of attention and his fair share of fouls.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Brunson, no good.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And as Markkanen continues to develop his skill set, he'll get to the line a lot more often.
For Utah, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Conley. He's got 18. Got a piece of it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's New York now. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Here's Brunson. Rebound, Utah.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And dishes to Markkanen. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Utah calls timeout. Here is Conley. He's got 18. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. He told me that he is feeling some real pain in his hamstring. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Here's Brunson. Good on the triple. Brunson's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Here's Conley. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brunson against Vanderbilt. Stolen by Conley. Markkanen in the corner. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
This is where Markkanen is lethal. Good balance off the catch, smooth mechanics, soft touch.
The shot's good from Brunson.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Jazz making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Knicks trail by 6. Now Brunson. And he has 28 points for the game. Yep, it counts.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Outside, Markkanen. Paul against Clarkson. Puts it up. Doesn't go for him. So New York will take it the other way. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Knicks trail by 4. Now here's Brunson. 30 points in the game. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Sexton the pass to Markkanen. Brunson against Sexton. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Feeling it tonight. Markkanen has that scores gene. Once he gets on a roll, it looks effortless.
New York calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So for the Knicks, Sims is checked in, and Barrett subbed in for Speedy. Knicks trail by 3. And here's Brunson. 33 points for him. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Sexton against Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
It's Beasley on the wing, quickly covering. Here's Sexton. No good from 11 feet. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. They grab their own miss. Here's Sims. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
That went on Olynyk. The Knicks have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
At the line for the Knicks, Jericho Sims. Taking 2
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Utah leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got 19 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Randall finds Brunson. And that one, good. Brunson's got 18 points just in the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beasley's got 6 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Olynyk has the open look. Offline with his 3. Knicks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good quickly.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that one, good. Sexton's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
New York takes timeout.
Make some noise and get out of your seats when you Utah Jazz dancer.
Speedy comes in for quickly. Robinson is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Substitution on the court.
Knicks trail by 3. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Brunson's got 38 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
The pass to Markkanen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Brunson against Sexton. For the lead. Out to Barrett. Sexton against Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Robinson. Goes up with it again. He lays it in. Robinson's got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Markkanen. 16 points for him.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well liked by his teammates. Marketing looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Rory Markkinen taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Brunson. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Utah. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
The Knicks, 98.
And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Ball moving, quick decision. Get the ball from side to side. Set better screens. Defensively, we got to do a much better job. Let's get on the glass.
Urging his squad to be more decisive, especially Greg on the defensive end.
Yeah, Coach.
Rory Markkinen's checked in for the Jazz. And then for New York, Ando comes in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Barrett. Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Clarkson is out there with Conley, and it's Markkinen in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
To take the lead. Brunson, no good. And so Markkinen will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. And he converts the layup. Clarkson's got 9 points here in the second half.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Brunson trying to get open as Randall. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Brunson.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Ball left side to the paint. Sims kicks to Randall. New York moving the ball around. Runs in the pass to Sims. Here's Clarkson for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A past 6th Man of the Year winner. Clarkson is instant offense this time on the break.
Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 42 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession. He can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
Clarkson, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brunson with it. From the arc. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Another miss by Utah. Knicks trail by 4. Passes it to Brunson. And it's Randall, top of the key. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Conley dishes to Markkanen. Poked away. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. That ties the game. Brunson's got 44.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Good way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Floats it up for Randall. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well orchestrated. Randall was ready to receive the pass and flush it in one motion.
Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Conley, the pass to Markkanen. Back to Conley. Vanderbilt against Randall. Now here's Markkanen. He's covered closely. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Stolen by Michael Conley. Kicks to Markkanen. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target with his three. And here's the fast break to take the lead. Brunson, no good. Stolen by Brunson. Shoots over Clarkson. Brunson, no good. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You know, it's just a case where you just have to go up strong and live with the results. Nice job.
Sexton, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time.
Thank you, David.
And for a point guard like Sexton, a guy who handles the ball in big moments, you'll be at the line in this spot a ton.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson from downtown. The shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how the error will ultimately play out.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. The offensive rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And we've talked about Randall becoming a leader. Now taking charge and wanting to deliver at the line.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Here's Sexton. Up and in on the way. Sexton's got 15 points in just the second half.
This is what leaders do. And you gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Oh, they get it back. Outside, marking it. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Brunson over Sexton. Money!
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second-chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth.
Again, that was your Jazz Dexter. Stansky, deadlock.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by New York. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Jalen Brunson.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Knicks foul. Jalen Brunson. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
2 shots.
And Sexton drops them both.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Jalen Brunson.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Here's Sexton. So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but I just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.